Hey tea heads, this is Don from Mayleaf. In this video, 3 must-try tisanes. In this video, I'm going to be introducing you to 3 of my favorite Chinese herbal tisanes, and we're going to be tasting them. This video is going to go onto the tisanes playlist. If at any point in time you enjoy this video, then please give the video the thumbs up. The more thumbs in the air, the more tea videos are going to come your way. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, then go click that button. Anybody who's watched my videos will know that my first love is the tea plant, but I am also very passionate about herbals and tisanes. My other business is a Chinese herbal medicine business. It's a Chinese medical clinic in London, which you can find out about. I'll put a link in the description below. And we have over 250 different tisanes. So we have a lot of experience in tisanes and tisane sourcing as well. And specifically, our speciality is Chinese tisanes, although we do stock tisanes from all around the world. So what I wanted to do today is introduce you to 3 of my favorite Chinese herbals, and maybe you haven't tried them before. So this is a new experience for all you tea heads out there who want to get into tisanes. So let's begin. The first one I have here is Juhua, also known as chrysanthemum. There are different grades of chrysanthemum. There are different types of chrysanthemum. There's white chrysanthemum. This is yellow chrysanthemum. I find that white chrysanthemum, which we stock as well, is a little bit more medicinal. It's very clean tasting, whereas the yellow chrysanthemum, if it's good quality, is a little bit more citrusy. It's got a little bit more lemon. And I generally prefer it with as a drink by itself or to mix with other plants and other teas. And you can mix this with tea. One of the classic combinations is chrysanthemum juhua and cooked pu'er or other dark tea. Okay, let's brew it up. I have a glass teapot here, and we're going to stick some of this into the glass teapot. You can take a look at the color of these flowers. So this is a flower tea, and like most tisanes, this is caffeine free, so there's no caffeine here. So this video is really for people who are looking for tisanes that are going to give them something to drink, something to enjoy when they are wanting to drink late at night if they're sensitive to caffeine, but also anytime during the day. And as I said, you can combine these and blend these with other teas as well. The color is stunning. Again, I will show this camera just in case the other camera isn't picking it up. As usual, I'm by myself, so I can't check the cameras. So you've got this very, very bright yellow infusion. And interestingly, if you leave the infusion for long enough after you've poured it out, it actually goes a really bright green color, crazy bright green color. Okay, let's pour this off. And let's give it a taste. So in Chinese medicine, I'm not going to go too much into the medicine aspects of these tisanes. I will talk a little bit about it, but Chinese medicine is vast and very, very complex. And there's plenty of information on materia medica, plenty of information that have been done with clinical studies as well. So you can look those up. But juhua or chrysanthemum is commonly used in Chinese medicine as a kind of cooling herb. It's good for people who tend to suffer from excessive heat. Maybe you have kind of bloodshot eyes. Maybe you have very dry skin, dry lips. That's usually, in Chinese medicine terms, a sign that there's excessive heat in your body and it's driving away moisture. So juhua or chrysanthemum is used to cool, to calm, and to just to kind of reduce inflammation and reduce those kind of bloodshot eyes. It's also commonly prescribed to people who have bad tempers or a little bit impatient, a little bit hot-headed, that tend to kind of fly off the handle a little bit too much. We all know those kinds of people, and we can all be those kinds of people too, I'm sure. It is a beautiful color, stunning, very, very bright yellow-green. So I'm getting those lemons, sweet lemons. It's got a chamomile type floral note to it, those kind of floral and slightly herbal, cooling, slight astringent kind of smell to it. Those nice clean herbal. The body is thin, very refreshing. The smell, yeah, you've got the lemon, sweet lemon, a little bit sherbet, like it's got a slight fizz to it. It's got that slightly medicinal, I don't want to put that to put you off, but you know, that slightly medicinal, herbal, maybe like the sweetness in it is a little bit like, more like a caraway or anise kind of sweetness to it. And it's got a slight soapiness to it. And you know how some herbals like lavender can have soapiness, and sometimes it can be a bit excessive. This is not excessive. It's just got this nice kind of cleansing, like as if you smell a really nice bar of soap, that kind of very herbal cleansing kind of aroma to it. The finish is very short. It's very quenching. It's really, really a nice, refreshing tea. You can also brew this up cold, so you can brew it hot like this and then pour it over ice. If you let it cool down in the fridge, again, it will probably go green. And I'm not sure why it goes green and whether or not that affects the health benefits of it. But my assumption is that it's probably better to drink it fresh, unless you really want bright green tisane. I'm just going to pour it direct here. And I'll pour the rest in here. It's a gorgeous color. Very, very clean. It feels very good for you. And I'm getting the sherbet, slight sweet lemon, slight soapiness, and chamomile herbal floral notes to it. A gorgeous tea. Really highly recommend that you pick up some, stick it in your cupboard. If you have a cold, you're feeling hot, you're feeling inflamed, then drink some of this. If you know someone that's a bit hot-headed, then sneak some of this in their tea or give it to them as a gift. And it's a really, really nice way to cool, calm, and relax. Okay, so that's your first tea. That's Juhua or Chrysanthemum. We'll be right back with the next tea. To our second tisane, this is Amachizuru, also known as Jiaogulan, also known as Gymnostemma pentaphyllum. This is a classic Chinese herb. Most of our clients at Acumedic Clinic in London drink this tea. It's really, really good for you. There are lots of purported health benefits. It's known in China as the immortality grass or immortality herb because it has so many different health benefits. It's an adaptogen, which means it actually reacts to your body and it modulates your body. It regulates your body. It regulates your immune system. It's also been shown to be very good for your cardiovascular system. It's been shown to be very high in antioxidants. It's been shown to improve energy levels, protect your liver, lots and lots of different health benefits for Amachizuru, and I recommend that you look up the health benefits, you do your own research, but get some of this in your cupboard. It's a really, really good health tisane and something that is good to drink every day. And as I said, most of our clients, that's one of the things that all of our doctors prescribe to our clients as just a general regulating health drink. Okay, let's give it a taste. We're going to do this in a Gai 1. You can see that they had a kind of spiral khaki green leaves. We're going to be brewing. With tisanes, I tend to brew at about 95 degrees or 205 Fahrenheit. I don't think that this needs a rinse, so we're just going to go straight in to the Gongdao Bei and let's give it a smell. Okay, so the predominant smell here is a little bit of smokiness, some smokiness, but very, very not too overpowering. Nothing like a smoked lapsang souchong or anything like that. Just a little bit of smoke, a lot of licorice, but more of a green smell than a black licorice. So kind of grass and sweet grass, sweet licorice, and yeah, that little slight hint of smoke. Okay, let's give it a taste. This is a tea which tisane, sorry, even I make that mistake occasionally. This is a tisane which I do drink quite regularly as my kind of health drink. You can see the color is almost like an olive green color, the liquor. much thicker body than the Jiuhua or Chrysanthemum. Thicker, more coating, very sweet, very, very sweet. That's the overriding taste, is this kind of licorice sweetness, that licorice sweetness that persists on the tongue, so it stays there long after you've swallowed. Just after one sip, it's still there. I'm getting sweetness all the way around my tongue. If you're somebody who likes licorice, then you'll probably really enjoy this. If you don't like licorice, then it might not be for you, but it's very, very sweet. And the smokiness is there, but it's dialed down even from the whisper that was there on the nose. So it's even less. And again, this kind of slight floral herbalness, again, I would equate it to chamomile. So it's chamomile, licorice, thicker body, but still a nice clean finish and a very persistent sweetness. I really recommend that you have some of this in your cupboard. If you're feeling a bit under the weather, then drink over a few days, drink some Amachazuru or Jiaogulan, and it really helps to boost energy levels and regulate your immune system. So if your immune system is to run down, it will boost it. If it's the opposite way and your immune system is overactive in the case of kind of allergies or other kind of autoimmune conditions, then it may help to also just kind of calm your immune system down, make it less reactive. So it's a really good adaptogen regulating your immune system, but it also has lots of other health benefits. So that's Amachazuru or Jiaogulan. You can blend it with other teas, although I've never found a tea that works well with Jiaogulan, but please do give it a try and let me know in the comments below if you find a combination that works. But it's a great, great health tisane. Okay, moving on to our last tisane. I've left my favorite till last. This is baby leaf kuding. This is a kuding tea. Now there are a couple of different types of kuding tea. This one is the smaller leaf kuding tea. It's a slightly different species compared to the bitter nail or the large big leaf kuding, which is very bitter tea, very, very good for you, but very, very strong, kind of tobacco-y and bitter. This is much lighter, much smaller leaf, and the beauty of this tea is in its transformation. This is from Sichuan province in China. You can see that the leaves don't look like anything special, kind of khaki, small, slightly dusty looking leaves, but just wait till you see the transformation. I'm gonna have to try and get another shot so you can see this transform, but we'll do it here and then I'll get another shot so you can see it in greater detail. This tisane is well known in Chinese medicine for, again, cooling, so similar to Chrysanthemum, but having an even more powerful effect on people who are excessively stressed, people who are suffering from hypertension, find benefit drinking this tea. It's a very cooling, calming, anti-stress tea, very good for people who suffer from hypertension. Okay, ready for the transformation? Looking at kind of dusty, dark green leaves. In goes the water. Let me see if I can get this over to you. It's so quick, the transformation. Take a look at that. Look how it's just gone from this dark color to these beautiful lime green leaves, these lovely little lime green leaves that just pop up out of nowhere. This is such a beautiful tea. And the tisane, the transformation is not just in its appearance, it's the transformation in the mouth that I love as well about this tisane. Let's strain it off. The color is this vibrant kind of chartreuse kind of color, this kind of yellow-green color, very, very vibrant. I'm just going to show you the leaves again so you can really see what I mean about the transformation. It's gone from dark khaki, nothing special looking leaves to green, lime green leaves, which are really, really delicate and pretty. Okay, give it a taste. As I say, that kind of chartreuse color, yellow-green. I can already smell the smell of it smells very, very cleansing, like almost just like fresh air. It's got this very kind of fresh aroma. Oh, and there it is. The transformation in this tea. When it hits your mouth, it's bitter, but that bitterness really quickly transforms to sweetness and cleanliness. And the sweetness is not so much a licorice kind of sweetness, but a little bit more, I would say slightly anise. I know that sounds similar to licorice, but it's not. It's a little bit brighter, the sweetness, if that makes any sense. Very clean tasting. And as I said, I brewed it very strong here. I like it very strong. You can just use a little pinch, control the bitterness because it is a bitter tea, tisane. But once that bitterness hits your mouth, it transforms very quickly into this sweetness and clean finish. Ooh. Powerful brew, a really powerful brew. You can feel it, you can feel the medicinal effect of it. It's, as I said, very good for cooling, very good during hot weather, very good for people suffering from high blood pressure, hypertension, stress. I love this tea. It also makes a nice iced tea, tisane. Man, I've got to stop saying tea, sorry. It makes a very nice iced tisane. You can combine it. We do a nice combination at the tea house where we combine it with a little bit of fresh strawberry, some cucumber, really nice. Makes a great iced tisane. But that transformation in your mouth is very addictive. This is probably my favorite Chinese herbal tisane, but we have many other tisanes. So we've got, I don't know, about 20 or 30 that are available for general sale. And we've got, as I said, about 250 other medicinal Chinese herbs that are on prescription only. This one is available for general sale. I really recommend it too. Throw it in. You can mix it in with your fruit waters. You can mix it in with cocktails. Might be really nice because it's got that bitter note. So you can mix it in. You can make a kind of version of a cocktail that you want those bitters, like a kind of tonic water bitterness. It's kind of got that tonic water bitterness, but it transforms very quickly. It's very fresh, very bright, just like the leaves once they've opened up. A really great tisane to have in your cupboard. Okay, so that's it. Those are 3 of my top Chinese herbal tisanes that I recommend that you have stashed away in your cupboard. And we have plenty others, so feel free to explore and let me know your favorite tisanes. Put it in the comments section below. Let me know which is your go-to tisanes when you feel like a break from tea. That's it, tea heads. If you made it to the end of this video, then please give the video the thumbs up. Check out our YouTube playlists and let us know if there are any videos that you'd like us to make. If you're ever in London, then come visit us in Camden to say hi and taste our wares. If you have any questions or comments, then please fire them over. Other than that, I'm Don May from Mayleaf. Thank you for being a part of the revelation of true tea. Stay away from those tea bags. Keep drinking the good stuff and spread the word because nobody deserves bad tea. Bye.